Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Vyerna and today it's time for some more preview patch notes. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more informational videos about Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. So, the official patch notes are out and we will briefly skip over them. After that I will once more go through my version of the patch notes with some more details in it. So here it is. As every week I dig through all of the changes on preview to see what exactly happened. I process that into the Pocket Wiki, and to prevent everyone from having to look in there, I guess, here's also a video. This video is unofficial, of course, and definitely incomplete, but it is complete for the parts that we're actually looking at. To see what has changed, we're going through to go through the set wiki, because I wrote everything that changed in the changelog as every week. I can say this last patch fixed a lot of important problems, so that is a good thing. But there are also some surprises. Talking about surprises, at the end of the video I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview in a new kind of big project I started. It is Neverwinter related, but that's all I will say for now, and no skipping. So let's first go to the patch notes, the official ones. The general. Numerous tuning, doesn't say much. A patch for Svartborg. We have some items that we get to when we get there, because this is also stuff that I saw in my updates, so I will not talk through them here. Some icons, unlocking, some bugs. Yeah, I'm not going through all of the class changes. There are some, but not that many. One thing that I found interesting is that where is it? Thorned Roots now does damage based on the stance you're in. So this actually kind of confirms what I saw before, that if you do a power and then you switch stance, the weapon from the stance that you're in, the weapon damage from that weapon is used to calculate the damage values. You can also test this for yourself on preview. You can buy some test weapons, put a test weapon in one in your main hand and a real weapon in your offhand, and then perform a skill that does a damage over time effect. Fire it with the low damage weapon and then switch stance, and then you will see it does a lot more damage, which I think is weird, because powers are based on a certain weapon and it should be based on that weapon and not based on the other one. It's just odd. Anyway, weapons are now the same, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess, but I think it's odd. So this is all classes, text and icon paths and professions. Okay, influence has been updated to reflect the design intent. So companions did not do anything with influence last patch. It broke last patch. The patch before that it did do something. I saw that it changed again. Number of abilities are correctly reflected on the character sheet. So I have to still look into companions exactly what the new formula is, because they changed it once again. Nice. UI polishing. It doesn't state a lot, and there are actually a lot of good fixes in here. So let's go to the real patch notes, the real unofficial ones, but with a lot more details. First, some things that I did before the patch came out. It's not processing anymore, by the way. Values. Before the patch came out, I updated a lot of companions, and Aerodon gave a lot of input on that, so thank you for that. Enchantment arrows fixed thanks to Skull Elf. XP bonus I figured out scales. We saw that in Protector's Enclave on the level 70 your XP bonus is 30% and on the 73 or something was 35. Yeah, so I updated it to the level 80 value, so most people will be level 80. And at level 80 it's 44% single stat and 24% dual stat. So the whole messing around here with XP bonus, it was lower before, I think, somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. It went down at some point. I guess that was the point that it scaled. I did check everything else, so also glory bonus and gold bonus, they do not scale. Just XP bonus. I don't know why, but it does. So now about the patch. So I said before, quite a few bugs fixed. We will get there in the bug tracker, I guess. Let's just go down now. So the new patch is this one. We can see that numbers 8 to 14 are all fixed. Slottable items do not show offense defense slots anymore. Utility slots are sometimes indicated, so now we can see again what slot does what, and you can see it here. We have again defense, offense, and utility. That disappeared at some point for some reason. Black Ice Ian Stone Companion player bonus value was a code variable. Now it gives a decent number, so it's Black Ice decay rate. I think it is now with a certain percentage. I don't think it's very important, but at least it is a normal value now. Bonding stat transfer on companions works different on combat advantage. I just closed this one because they changed everything again, and I think it was already fixed the previous patch, but whatever. The Quasit Companion player bonus had super high values, and that is also fixed, and it actually states now. So if you go to this one, Quasit, if you have the 3 set bonus for the Drowcraft or Dusk armor sets, these values are doubled, and I guess that's where the issue was. Let me increase this a little bit. Where is it here? So I guess this was the issue, and that made it 3 times as, I think it was 3 times as high. So very high values. Not good at all. Next. Where were we? Oh yeah, the bugs. Cleric Disciple. That was also fixed. So the Cleric Disciple gave very weird bonus healing values. That has been adapted. Goldfish still has hit points, bonus strength. Now it's outgoing healing, I think. Same as the other things. So it's corrected towards uniformity or incoming healing bonus, yeah. So that's fixed. Combined rating from companion gear is not transferred from companions to players for both augments and companions. And it's now transferred. Nice. So companions actually use the combined rating now, which might help quite a bit. Anyway, as I said, I still have to figure this out. I just saw that it actually, I can actually show you guys also. It's hard to, it's not hard to show. So if I summon, just resummon my companion, see the stats here. If I add some companion gear, it gets 420 combined rating. And you see that everything here, 420 has been added except for power. The 420 is the combined rating, and of course here are some other things added, and also the combined rating. So that seems to work now. That's good. So that was the bug fixes. A lot of good things in here. There's still some open ones in here as well. Some that I still need to check whether they're actually still bugged, but okay. Base stats, critical strike and combat advantage are now shown in the character sheet. So before this was 0, and this was 4,000 on this character for some reason. I still don't know where those 4,000 features come from. I have nothing selected. Anyway, now these 5,000 and 10,000 are actually shown on your character sheet, which is pretty nice because they're actual stats. So that's the thing. Then Master Expeditions actually work and give rewards now. Finally. So I was able to finish some quests to upgrade some kind of depleted artifact, and I could refine it, and I could put I don't even know what it's called in those 3 tokens, like the special cards that you can use in Barovia in the hunts. And I got some extra rewards at the end, and I could open the chest in the Master Expedition. So, seems to work. The next one, Enchantment Exchange is gone, and that's why I'm here. I was already standing here. So there was some talk about the Enchantment Exchange giving bound to account enchantments. It was, I guess, too difficult to fix it and make it not give you bound to account stuff, so now they removed it completely. You can still trade in your Eldritch, Tranquil, and your obsolete insignias, and they don't give bound stuff, so that's good. But yeah, now you don't even have the choice to swap your stuff, which is a shame. Yeah, nice. Next up, Runestones. There were some changes to Runestones. Serene Runestone now states a 5% chance. So let's go to the Runestones. You have the Serene Runestones. When your companion is struck by an attack, your companion has a 5% chance. And before, I think it only said has a chance. And this was plus 920 hit points, so flat. And now it's plus 1.7% hit points. So, and also in the real patch notes, the official ones, they stated that the Serene Runestone now is fixed and works. And that also can be reflected here. There's definitely something changed here. There was another change in the Runestones. The Indomitable Runestone now gives plus 6.6% damage instead of 10%. But the statement that it does not stack is removed. So, Indomitable, your pet's powers that target foes deal plus 6.6% additional damage. Before it was 10%, but it stated that, yeah, 10% is the maximum. You can slot multiple, it doesn't make a difference. So now, theoretically, you can get more. Yeah, I don't know how important this is because last patch pets dealt a lot less damage. So yeah, a lot less, plus 6.6%. I don't know if pets are changed again. It's hard to tell. Next up, enchantments. Some surprises here. The Fey Blessing and Dragon Horde chance at rank 15 has been lowered from 8% to 7.5%, both of them. I was a bit surprised about this one. Okay, is this the kind of... so here, the Fey Blessing, this was 8% and Dragon Horde was also 8% before. Now it's more in line with... the 3 are all in line. But... why? I don't understand. Anyway, we're getting refinement enough as it is. Then we have 2 insignia bonuses that removed a cooldown on it. So Barbarian's Revelry and Barbarian's Delight. They do not state anymore that this effect can only occur once every 2 seconds. A minor buff, I guess. Then the mounts. Most legendary mount powers now actually deal damage, defined in magnitude damage. So instead of having super little damage, there are some that are still like that, but now it states dealing, for example, 667 magnitude damage. And this is, I think, also based on your weapon damage again. So everything seems to be scaling of your weapon damage, companions, mount powers, yeah, a lot of things. The medium adventure horse equip power now states 5% movement speed instead of 5% run speed. Same for the Clydesdale. I don't know if this was, I think this was already an existing mount, but it wasn't in the sheet, so I added it. Giant Strider also movement speed, armored Giant Strider movement speed. There's a new volcanic flail snail added. I don't know if it's really new, but it wasn't in the sheet, so I added it. Emperor Beetle mount power stuns nearby enemies before, and now it only stuns the target. The Silverleaf Sled gives 5% movement speed instead of 0. It was bugged before. The Imperial Rage Drake mount power had an additional statement that it ignited players in the area, and that has been removed for some reason. I don't know why. The Beholder personal tank equip power changed from reduce the damage effect of combat advantage against you by 50% to plus 4000 awareness. So this equip power has been nerfed quite a bit. Plus 50%, that's a lot more than 4000 awareness. This is 4% and this is, yeah, more. And then artifacts, Defender's Banner, I think it was also in the patch notes, right? Defender's Banner. They broke it, basically. Defender's Banner, yeah. Standing in the area gives a different amount of power and accuracy depending on the activated artifact's rank. Defender's Banner, I don't think I have it here. No, I checked the collections, but the value is really weird. Let me show you. It was 2500, there at the end somewhere. This one, Defender's Banner. It used to be 2500 power and awareness, now it's 67. No idea what's going on here. It's 67 for all ranks, so maybe we're seeing the green one here. But yeah, the percentage is going up. I don't know. Very strange stuff. I think, by the way, that artifacts are also going towards the magnitude damage, and they still state very low numbers. But if they would be magnitude values, then the values would actually be quite in the right range. Some of them at least. Other ones are just very high and normal. Wrong. We were here. The Illusionist Mask now gives 2.5% stamina regen at Legendary. So normally you have artifacts going up to Mythic, and at Mythic artifacts give 2.5% of something, or 25% gold gain. The Illusionist's Mask, which is here, only goes up to Legendary, so you can also see here that it has lower values. But now it also gives 2.5% stamina regen. I don't know why they increased this, but okay. I don't think many people will be using that anyway, because the value is just too low. Then the Flask of Brewing text changed to throws a burning brew that targets an area within 60 feet and spreads unpuddle on the ground 15 seconds, dealing 177 damage. Yeah, that's nice English. So, yeah, no idea. This is very cryptic, which is interesting because, yeah, I'm not going to finish that one. The Erratic Drift Globe artifact power now has broken values, so they're actually the same as the Defender's Banner. The powers used, the values were good, okay, before, but now they're not anymore. So then some companions. The Black Ice Ian Stone Companion Power Tooltip is fixed. That was already stated also in the bug tracker. Quasar the same. Hunting Hawk is now only 10% at Legendary, 2% per quality upgrade. Yeah, this I think this one was also broken at higher qualities than Rare. The Battery Power damage against bosses has also been fixed. That went up to 304% damage against bosses, and now it's just 1% per rank. So it's not broken anymore. And that's fine, of course, because that was stupid. This was 304%. Wrong one. The Elite Intern critical severity is fixed. It was 0%, now it's a normal percent. Apprentice Healer fixed. That was just percent and without something behind it. That's also fixed. The Acolyte of Kalimdor incoming healing bonus was increased from 2% to 3%. Acolyte of Kalimdor, let me see. Acolytes. I think I have it, so it should be here. Yeah, at blue it's 3%, which is in line with other incoming healing companions at rare. I think that's it for the changes. I also promised you a sneak preview. So what I'm working on is this, and you can see at the top, it's a character builder for mod 16. You can fill in everything that you have. You can fill in some gear. It doesn't have a lot of gear yet, but that's being worked on. I even added very basic save functionality, so you can save your stuff. And you can also clear saves and load them. It's a little bit slow still because I just started on it, but it has a ton of things in them as well. Already artifacts are not in yet, but boons are. A lot of gear still needs to be added, as I said. Mounts need to be added. There's actually a lot in the game. And this will be very convenient in figuring out a new build. Because in mod 16 a lot of stuff is changing, so that's why I started working on this. Anyway, that was it for this video. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.